You're watching Live Darts TV. I'm Daniela and this is episode 12. Today we're joined with Paul Nicholson and Jamie Lewis.
Hi everyone, today we're joined by Jamie Lewis. Jamie, thanks for taking time out to join us. First of all, I'm going to take you back to the Worlds. Beforehand, you weren't even in the Worlds, and then Dimitri won the World Youth, so you got a second chance at it. Must have been a great relief to start with.
Yeah, it was a massive thing for me. I mean, I had a poor season last year, wasn't playing well, and obviously didn't make the cut for the Wales. Went to Milton Keynes just hoping I'd get through, and luckily I played well on that day. Managed to get that third spot, and yeah, just got into the Wales from there, and as I say, the rest kind of history really.
I was going to say that the Peter Wright game was arguably one of the games in the tournament where you were unbelievable, astronomical average and just hitting in 180s for fun. Did it just everything click that day?
Yeah, the whole week, to be fair, everything just felt great. I think up until I played Phil, I was just feeling amazing, and I think that semi-final, I put a bit too much pressure on myself. I knew it was Phil's last tournament, and I went out there playing him instead of the rest of the week. I was playing, you know, not worrying about the player, but I kind of worried a bit about Phil when I played the semis. But apart from that, it was a great experience for me, though.
I'd say it's interesting you say that, because a lot of people have said that. We had Chris Dobian, and he said the same, that he was very relevant and knew it was Phil's last World. So the same for you.
Yeah, well, all day I was just thinking I could be the guy that takes, you know, him out in his last World Championships, and it's the wrong thing to do. You know, you can't go up there playing against the guy you're playing. You just got to get on with it. But it's a lesson learned, and it's something I've got experience from that now, and I won't do it again.
I'd say you got an unbelievable piece of memorabilia after the game as well. The famous 16.5 he signed the board, the only one in history. Is it still at home?
Yeah, I still got it in the house. Yeah, 16.5 he signed it, which is, I'd say, it's the only board out there that he signed that. So it's something that'll definitely keep hold of. Yeah, definitely.
I'd say, and obviously the prize money from the Worlds as well set you up for this year, knowing that you're safe in the top 64 for the moment as well, which must be a relief and you can relax.
Yeah, well, I think I'm back in the top 32 now, and with that money, I've not got much to defend this year. So hopefully I'll still be in that top 32 come the next World Championship. So I'll be a seed then. So obviously that money's kind of boosted me up, but I got to keep going now and keep progressing really.
After a great Worlds, did you feel the expectation at the start of this year, having got to the semi-final?
Not so much I've been expecting to do a lot better than I have so far this season. I've done okay. Made a few quarters and stuff. I think I made a semi-final of a Pro Tour as well. But I'd like to have done a little bit better. I'm trying to push into like the match play and all the other TV tournaments now this year, but I'm still in touching distance, so hopefully, you know, a few more good runs so I can get into them.
Obviously after every World Championship, focus goes to the Premier League. Your name was touted around after a great Worlds. Did you hope to get the call? Did you think you might get the call for the Premier League after the Worlds?
To be fair, no, and I was glad I didn't get in it because I didn't think I deserved it. I think one good tournament, you know, it's a full season to get you into that, and I think just off the back of the Worlds, I didn't deserve to be in it. So obviously, if I'd have got the call, I'd have taken it, but I didn't think I deserved it, so I wasn't expecting it. And when I wasn't in, I was happy because, as I say, I didn't think I deserved the spot.
Going forward, I'm guessing you'd love to play in the Premier League one day.
Yeah, one day. I think to be in that though, I think you should be in the top 16, where you don't have. If I was in that, I'd have to play on a Thursday, then keep going on a Friday to go to the qualifiers to still qualify. So I think I'd like to be in the Premier League, but only if I'm in like the top 16 really.
I'd say you touched on the travelling aspect there. Obviously you've got a young family, that would obviously take its toll as well on family life as well, so it's a big decision to make.
Yeah, it's massive. I mean, I think you've got to go on the Wednesday as well, haven't you, if in the Premier League, so you're kind of really only home Monday, Tuesday, so it's a massive commitment. But as I say, I'd never turn it down, but it's something I'd like to be in only if I think I was that, you know, in that top 16 pushing top 10.
No, definitely, obviously, because the Premier League's ruined people as well if it all hasn't gone right, like Gezi a bit this year, so it's nice to see a level head about the Premier League, not just the lights and the razzmatazz. Right, Jamie, time for your first 60-second challenge. How many points can you get in a minute? Good luck, mate. Oh, great start. Off and running. Halfway through. 10 seconds, mate. And done. Good effort, buddy. 418. Good effort.
Best country's probably Jamaica. Nothing to do with darts, but I went there on holiday and loved it. Just spending time with the family, chilling out at home, yeah, spending time with the family. I got a few, it's the guys I kind of sit with on the table, is Ross Smith, Joe Mernon, Kirk Shepherd, Richie Burnett, Johnny Clayton. There's a few of them that sit on our table, all them boys. Activities, probably the in-betweeners. Cool run-ins. Probably when I beat Peter Wright in this year's Worlds. Big game for me, is probably the best I've averaged on TV, so that's to be it. When Andy Fordham won Lakeside, because Andy Fordham is always a hero of mine, so him winning that. Ali Pali. I don't know. Probably I was a landlord when I was 18, so probably still a landlord. Liverpool. Steven Gerrard. It's got to be an Indian.
We're on the brink of the World Cup. Obviously, you're not representing Wales this year. Disappointment, but the way Welsh starts must be pleasing for yourself as well.
Yeah, to be fair, we've got loads of good players at the minute. I mean, obviously Johnny and Gezi will be in the World Cup, and to be fair, I think they've got a really good chance. You've obviously got myself, you've got Webby, you've got Richie Burnett, Rob Owen. There's a lot of us playing well at the minute, so that spot is getting harder and harder every year to get into. But a goal of mine is definitely getting back into that one day as well.
Obviously, you've represented Wales. What's it like playing for your country in tournaments like this?
It's great. I mean, it wasn't. I've represented them once and we went out first round, so at the time it wasn't great, but obviously it's an honour to represent your country and it's something I definitely want to do again.
Again, we've touched on it before with other people, playing pairs in the World Cup, I suppose the camaraderie has to be there between the pair as well. Do you practice pairs, or did you practice pairs in the build-up to the World Cup at all, or not?
Not really, no, but I think I get on quite well with all the Welsh boys. We're all quite close anyway, so I think that obviously helps as well. I mean, Johnny and Gezi now are playing. They probably never played pairs before together, but I'm sure they'll do okay because they get on. So I think that's important as well. If you get on with your partner, you're bound to play well. Are you
going to watch the World Cup out of interest to see how they get on?
Yeah, definitely watch it. Yeah, hopefully Wales will win.
Definitely as well. And off the back of obviously a great Worlds, we've got the World Series coming up. You're going to Germany this week to play in the German one at Schalke. Are you looking forward to the World Series experience?
Yeah, I can't wait. I mean, I've heard there might be 20,000 people there, which is crazy to play in front of that many people, you know, for darts. So, and it's in the Schalke ground as well. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, they've turned it into like a real day because they've got bands playing and everything. It's almost like a carnival for darts.
Yeah, I think there's bands on in between each round, so it's going to be entertaining.
Yeah, when you first got into darts, could you ever imagine it was going to go to the place it's at now?
No chance. I mean, a dream of mine when I was a kid was just to play at Lakesides, let alone playing in, you know, Ali Pali, all these venues we play on the European tour now. I mean, darts is just getting absolutely massive, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Obviously, you should touch on the BDO experience there. Missed out on Lakeside by a point. That must have been heartbreaking back when you were a youngster. Yeah,
it was, to be fair. I mean, 2 years on the bounce, I think I missed out by a point, and the other time was only a few points, so it was obviously heartbreaking, but I got a sponsorship offer to come over to the PDC and I couldn't say no. I mean, I'm gutted I never played at Lakeside, but I think at the time it was the right decision to do because I've played in a lot more, you know, bigger venues now and I'm getting more experience, so it was the right move to do.
Was it a hard decision to make, going from like amateur darts with the BDO to a full-time pro?
Yeah, it was I was not coming over until I got that offer, so I was hoping, my dream was always to play at Lakeside, but now I never will, but it's something I've, you know, kind of got over. But as I say, I'm happy to be playing the PDC now, and I think my career is slowly getting better.
Obviously, your profile was raised massively from the World Championships, but away from darts, what do you like to do? How do you relax? Do you follow the circuit at all when you're not playing as well?
Not too much, no. I mean, I'm a big football fan, big Liverpool fan, and I live in a small town, so when I'm away from darts, I just kind of spend time with friends and family and just kind of relax, really.
Obviously, Liverpool fan, Champions League final on the horizon. Nervous?
I'm looking forward to it, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I've made sure I got an early flight because I'm playing in that World Series on the Friday and the Champions League finals on the Saturday, so I'm coming home early on Saturday morning and get ready to watch that.
Watch it at home or going to watch it out with friends?
I don't know yet. I'll probably watch it at home because I get too... I like watching it on my own because people start shouting and stuff. I can't do it.
I suppose as well, if it goes wrong, at least you're at home so you can just go and sulk upstairs out of the way or something like that.
Sulk in the bedroom.
So looking forward again for the rest of 2018, what have you got planned? What have you got coming up? What would you like to achieve within the sport this year?
My goal is to just try and get into as many majors as I can. I think match play is something I definitely want to be in. I think I'm just off it at the minute, but a few good runs and I can get myself back in. But yeah, the main goal is just to try and get in as many majors as I can and hopefully have a good run in them.
No, that's great. Well, Jamie, thanks for taking time out to join us. Absolute pleasure.
No worries, mate. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you. Right, great first challenge, Jamie. Time for your second one. How many balls can you get in a minute? Good luck, buddy.
Got one.
Got one. And we're done. One, mate. At least you're on the lead. At least you're on the board.
Got one. Hi, I'm Jamie Lewis and this is my tour tale. My tour tale is about Kirk Shepherd. I think it was back in 2015. He used to always turn up with this Lacoste hat and it just went missing, and then all of a sudden it had its own Twitter page and it was turning up in Premier Leagues and walk-on girls were having photos of it, and Kirk wasn't very happy about it, and I still don't think he's got it back to this day, but yeah, it was quite a funny story, that.
Thank you for watching Live Darts TV, and don't forget to hit subscribe if you love live darts.